Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Mohammad Yunus and I am Odoo technical developer. In this video we are going to talk about how to create a PDF report from a wizard so that we can get the data from different models and can show it in a single PDF report. So for this video, two videos are mandatory. You need to watch it. If you don't know how to create a wizard, you will have to watch one of our previous video in which we have explained in detail how to create a wizard, and you will have to watch the video of how to create a QA PDF template so that you can get the idea of what is a PDF QA template and what is wizard. So in this video we are mostly focused on how to create a report from the wizard and get the data from different models and show in a PDF report. So for this purpose, what we have already done, we have added two menu items, reporting and PDF report, and then we have added an action to call the wizard. So let me show you inside the code. This is the first menu item, reporting, and this is the second menu item, which is PDF report. So here we have added the action. This action we have called this action, and this is the action model, and the action is the same like the other normal actions. There is only one thing different in this action, which is target new. In normal actions it is inline, and in case of if you want to open a wizard from this action, then you will have to edit new here. And this is the form view that we have added for the wizard. We have added these four fields in order to filter out the records on the basis of this, and then we have added a footer tag in order to replace the default save and create button with these two buttons like print and cancel button. So cancel will close this wizard, and we have called this Python method. So whenever someone click on this print button, then this Python method will be called, and inside this Python method we will call the template XML template so that we can generate the PDF report. So we have not yet added this Python method inside the Python model, and we will define it also. So as you can see, we have added a separate directory for this wizard definition. So we have to add init file inside this because we have to define the Python files in this wizard directory. So we have added this Python file inside this init file, and then this wizard directory should be imported in this init file also. And then we have added this XML file inside the manifest to load the data inside the Odoo database. After that, restart Odoo service and then update the module, and then you will be able to see these menu items. And then once click on this menu item, you will be able to see this wizard, and you can select any date range here. So after that, let me just add this Python method inside the Python like this. So we can add it here. As we can see, the model for this form view is this one. So we will have to define the Python method inside this model. So here we can define it like this, and then we need to return serve.env.ref. We will have to return the form action. So before defining this method, we will have to define the action and the template, because it is required to return the action name in this method. For this purpose, in the reporting directory, we will have to add an XML file, like we can say open academy PDF report.xml. Here we will have to call the XML tag and then add encoding and then add Odoo tag also and close it. So this is it, and then we will have to add the action and the template. So we have already added the code for this purpose here, in order to save most of our time and just need to explain it. So let me copy from here and then paste it here, and then I will explain it. So this is the report action that we have previously added in one of our video and also explained it step by step. So we have, this is the action ID that we need to call in this Python method, like here. So and then call this method inside the manifest file, so like this, and here reports is the directory name and then file name and then comma. So this is it, and then we can call this report action inside our Python method. So the format to call a report action is like you will have to add the module name first, open academy dot and then the action ID and then a report action. So the method name is something like report action. So let me confirm it by searching it in default add-ins like this. So it is report action. So inside the report action we will have to pass two variables, self and then data. So the data we will have to transfer to the next model. So what data we will have to transfer? These four fields data we will have to transfer to the next model. So for this purpose we will have to define a data variable of type dictionary, and we will have to define all these fields inside it. So let me just copy it from here to save our time, like this one, and then I will explain what I have done here. So like this. So in this data dictionary we have added a key like date from, and then save the and then edit the value of the date from that will be selected on the wizard, and the same way we have added date to date courses IDs and then responsible ID. So this is how we define a data dictionary, and passed this data dictionary as a parameter to the next model, so that we can filter out the data on the basis of these fields. So the next thing is to add another model, which is abstract model, and we will have to define a Python method inside that model in order to print the report and get the data from different models, and then pass the data to the QWeb template. So for this purpose I have added all this syntax here. So let me just copy it here in order to save the time and avoid the errors. So let me paste it here like this one. So this is the model name, and this is the model type, like a models.abstract model. You will have to define it as abstract model every time, and this is a special format for this model definition. First you will have to add report and then dot and then module name. This is the module name. So in whatever module you are defining the report, you will have to add that name, and then this is the template name that you have defined inside the XML file, which we have not yet defined. And let me copy it from here and define it. So copy it from here and then paste it. So I will explain this XML template also, but just for your understanding I have added this XML template inside here. So this is the model definition, and then we will have to call this method. You cannot change the name of the method because it is Odoo default method, and you will have to use this method name, and you will have to pass this as a parameters. So here what we have added a domain, and then inside this domain, first of all the record should not be in the cancel state, and then we have checked that if the data dictionary contains date from. So if date from is set, then filter the record on the basis of the date from. So if date to is set, then filtered out the data. So this is how this is the step to prepare the domain for which we will use here in order to filter out the data on the basis of all these parameters. So this domain is of type list. So So this is of type list, and inside the list we are adding it as tuples. So the condition will be in the form of the tuple, and or all this domain is a type of list. So is so we have made as a list because we want to add multiple condition inside this variable. So and then we have to pass this domain to the search method. So openacademy.courses, so we want to get the courses which fulfill this domain requirement, like the course, the date is inside the date range that we have selected on the wizard. The course id should be in contain in that is selected on the model, and the responsible should be the same that is selected on the model. So on the wizard, so if the responsible are the courses are not selected, then it should be filtered out all the courses. So docs variable will contain all the courses that met these conditions, and then we have defined two more variables, which is responsible and then course IDs. So as we know that inside the data is actually in string format, so we will have to get the record set of this data in order to get the name and other attribute of this data. For example, we want to get the name of the responsible so that we can print it on the PDF, and then we want to add all the course names uh, in a special format so that we can print it on the PDF. So for this purpose we have used this method to get the record set. So we have updated the data dictionary with the keyword responsible and added the name of the responsible and then the courses uh, keyword, and then here we have updated the course names as a string. So this is a join method will join all the course names. So we have made the list of the course names, and then we have used the join method to combine all the course names in a single string and then update the data dictionary. So if you want to see what's inside the data dictionary and what's the docs means, so let me just print for you or understanding that what it contains, and then print sorry and then print data. So you will be able to see this data in the console, and then you will understand what is inside this. So let me upgrade the module, and for this purpose go to Odoo apps. So then click the upgrade button to upgrade the module. So after the module update, go to Open Academy, and then open the wizard by clicking the PDF report menu item. So select any date range like Jan 1st to 31st May, and then click the print button to see the data inside these two variables. So let me open the console. So here we can see that docs contain these record sets, and this is the value of the data dictionary. So if we see closely inside these values, we can see this is the date from, this is date to, this is course IDs, and this is responsible ID which is false, and this is report type which is PDF, this is responsible which is false, this is uh, our keyword that we have added here like this, and then this is courses which is also empty. Let me show you here. So the courses is also empty because we have not selected any course on the wizard. So let me select multiple courses to show you how the data will change. So let me click here again, and then let's see what is in on the console. So let me show you here. So we can see here courses variable is no changed. This is Odoo technical course, and then comma Odoo development without code. So these two courses have been printed here. So this is what is inside the data dictionary. So and then we have returned these values in a special format, which is a dictionary format. Doc IDs, which is the docs contain the record set of all the classes, and we have to return the doc IDs. And then we have to add the doc model. So whatever data we want to print on the PDF, we will have to add that model here. And then our docs contain all the record set of the classes, and then data which we will use for printing that filtered data. So let me just show you the XML template that we have written. I hope you get this method and how we filtered out the data. So here inside the template, we have added this the template ID. This is that whatever you need to add for the header and footer, and we have added this for each loop in order to loop through each record. So docs will contain, as we can see here, docs will contain all the record set of the classes. So therefore it can be multiple values. So we have used a for each loop in order to loop through each record as a doc, and then we can use this inside the template. So here we have opened up a page, a tag, and then we have added the title of the report is a h3 header, and then we centered it by using the center tag. You can use some other CSS styling for this purpose also. Then we have added to BR in order to add some space between the filter and the title. So this is the section where we have added the code to print out the filtered that has been selected on the wizard. So for this purpose we have added this styling. You can watch one of our previous video where we have explained about it. So date from, I will just show you how we get these data values from the Python code. So as I showed you already that we have returned this data dictionary inside this method. So this data dictionary word is available here with all the keywords inside this dictionary. So for example, if you go to the console, we can see date from, date to, and courses, and then responsible. These keywords are available inside this dictionary. So if there is this keyword is not available, then you will obviously get an error message. So this is how we have passed this data dictionary to this XML file. And then we have added a table in order to print the data in the tabular format. This is the table header. We have added same like what we have designed in the Excel file. So this is the table body where we have to print the data that is filtered out, and here we have used the for each loop. But one thing which we have added mistakenly is this for loop. This for loop is not needed, so we will have to remove it, otherwise it will cause issues for us. So let me remove it and then format this data. So in order to properly format the data, you will have to select this code and then reformat the code. Select this option and then the code will be formatted automatically. So here we have added a for each loop, and then inside the for each loop we have added a tr. So inside this tr, this is the title of the course. So the course title should be printed once, and then we have to print the sessions that are linked to this course. And then in this course name should be at the middle. So therefore we have used a course pen here so that we can create a one column of length 6. So we will have to use code span. If you know about the HTML table, then you understand it easily. Otherwise you can search about it on Google. And then we have added another for each loop in order to print the session data that is linked to this course. So we have added here, we have used here session IDs field, Why we have used this field? Because if you go to Odoo and open Academy module and then open any of the course record, so here we can see these are the sessions that are linked to this um, course. So which field does create this link? So if we check here, so for this purpose you will have to activate the debug mode. So here you can see the field name is session ID, so we can use the session IDs to get the data, to get the sessions that are linked to this course. And then we have used this td and tr to print the data in a tabular format, which I don't want to explain here to waste the time again and again. So you can watch for this purpose the video in which we have explained how to create a PDF report. So let me just upgrade the module and see the final result of this report. And let me mention that you will have to add this report, this XML file inside the manifest file also. So let me go to apps and then click the upgrade button to upgrade the module. So after the module upgrade, you will be able to see the final result, and let me show you how it looks like. So module has been upgraded successfully. Go to Open Academy module and then click the menu to open the wizard. So here we can select any date range. So let me select Jane 1st and then until 31st May. So let me select any of the multiple. So let me select multiple courses here and then click the print button to print the report. So the report has been generated, and let me click here to print open the report. So this is the report. So this is the report. This is the report header. This is report title, and these are the filters that we have selected on the wizard. And this is the data. So this is Odoo development without code and Odoo 13 technical scores. So as we can see that in this case only one session has been printed. So this means that only one session is linked with this um, course. So here we have selected 3 records, but here only 2 records has been printed. This the reason for this is that one of these course is in cancel state, but here we have added a domain to print only the data that is not in cancel state. So let me remove these courses and then click the print button to print the report. So open the report by clicking here. So here we can see these are the multiple courses that has been printed, and these courses are not linked with any of the session. So for example, if we check this one, go to the teen technical course and go here, search for this one here like this and click to open it. So we can see the sessions section is empty, therefore this course does not link with any of the session. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go and click the red subscribe button to subscribe our channel and get the updates of the upcoming